Look at her.
Oh, wow.
Latrice, you saw her last night too at the party, the smoke out. You weren't smoking, but they were.
Latrice is my aunt.
Oh, okay.
And I have two drag mothers, Champagne Bordeaux from Florida, which is Latrice's sister, and Alexis Davenport.
Right.
And that's how we started our relationship, because she was my aunt. And I did a benefit for her when she was incarcerated.
Oh.
And I didn't really even know who she was.
Right.
But I did the benefit for her, and then we took a road trip to Chicago when my mother was running for Miss Continental. And we took a road trip from Florida to Chicago. And that was our time to bond. And then I danced with her for the Hollywood Bank show.
Okay.
When she did that, and I helped her choreograph it and things like that. So she's been in my life for quite some time now. She's a great mentor, a great person, and everything that you see and read about her is the truth, because she is the truth.
Yes. Look at her.
Yes.
Michelle Visage.
Oh, Michelle. I love Michelle because she lived for me from the beginning. The first words that she said to me that they did not air was, "I like what you're selling." And that was from the first episode.
Right.
She said, "I like what you're selling." And from that point on, she was in my corner. She got me together a couple of times. But for the most part, she was on my side, and she got my style of drag, even though when I wasn't trying to be put in the pageantry category, she put me in that category. A prime example, the Conjoined Twins.
Right.
The Conjoined Twins episode, it had nothing to do with a pageant. We were lounge singers.
Yeah.
But other than that, Michelle on the show was awesome. Yeah. I just haven't been able to find that type of one-on-one, eye-to-eye contact type of conversation with her since after the show or whatever. So, I guess I'm just not the girlfriend type, which is fine. Boop.
Look at her. Oh, that's all the gals that did your benefit.
Oh, wow, yes. Okay. So the person that's sitting down there with Latrice is Sally Duvall.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad we can get her on your picture.
But isn't she beautiful, though?
Yes.
She is done. And, of course, that's Jasmine. That's my mother standing next to Jasmine with the huge boobs.
Oh, wonderful.
Voluptuous, beautiful lady.
Voluptuous, darling.
Yes, former Miss US of A. She has 7 national titles.
Yes. Wonderful.
Yes, and she's very well known and very respected in the pageantry community and abroad. I've been to places where I didn't even think they would even know anything about her, and they have blown my mind away at, because they know her. My sister in the back that's behind Alexis is Essence Allure Collins, who we started doing drag together.
Wonderful.
And there's Diva.
Yes.
This is my sister, and I love her, and and things and such. And I say Kasha. With Kasha, I like her because she is very matter of fact. And she was very that way on the show, and she said it to where nobody had a problem with it.
Right.
And that's what I loved about her, because when she said it, people listened. One of my sisters that's behind me, that's one of the new additions to the Davenport family. And next to her is one of my daughters, and Jaden, and then there's Raquel Blake. She's one of my sisters from another mother and daddy. And but she was more than willing to help me, and she is a great person, and she's auditioned for Drag Race for I don't know how many times, so hopefully she'll make it on season 9.
All right, we all have wishes for season 9. Lady Red.
Okay.
All right, let's wrap it up. Look at her. Oh, Violet Chachki.
Oh, she got some new pictures out. That's what she's doing nowadays?
I guess. Oh, thanks, Adam. What sound you?
Like your pictures, girl. No, for real. The story between me and Violet ended in episode 3. Our bumping of the heads ended in episode 3.
Right.
We said what we had to say, and that from that point on, we just had a respect for each other. Even though people said I threw her under the bus, the final challenge, I threw the young girls under the bus, I have to clarify that I just answered a question.
Right.
And if they didn't have, if they didn't possess the things that disqualified them, then I wouldn't have said nothing.
Right.
You know?
And they ask you that. You have
They
to ask
me-
you cunty questions because they want cunty answers.
Exactly. But it was the truth of the matter.
Right.
And it was my truth. And I just answered the question. They don't mean that I don't like them. I love them. By the end of the episode, they were my family. But I had to answer the question. And I'm not finna hold my tongue. I'm gonna tell the truth. And this and it seemed like I was in cahoots because I didn't have anything bad to say about Ginger, but that was the truth.
Right.
Ginger fit the mold of America's Next Drag Superstar.
Yeah.
I said the only thing that I would have had on her was my longevity in the business. But other than that, she's very professional. And me and Violet had, and Untucked, I broke down with Violet.
Right.
And that was a real moment. There was nothing fake about that. I really just started crying because I wish I had her confidence.
She certainly is that. That's
At
for
that
sure.
time, I wish I had that confidence to say, I'm going to win anyway.
Yes.
You know, I wish I had that type of, because she evolved over, throughout every episode. She evolved. She became, her spirit humbled a bit. And you see that in the final episode where she really just didn't have anything to say but for what she had to offer.
Yeah.
And she, it is her definition of the future, the past, present, and future of drag, which I get. But honey, anybody can evolve.
That's true.
And when you're put in a situation, you have no choice but to evolve. So had I been chosen to be America's Next Drag Superstar, I would have been able to evolve as well. But being that I did not, I still had no choice but to evolve.
Look at her. There she is.
RuPaul. Y'all have another one? I will say this, and I'm just speaking from my heart. I wish I had quality time with her.
Right.
Without the cameras, without everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would have made the blow much easier. It would have, had I had, you want to know what type of conversation, that's from my heart. Because a lot of people ask me, how is Ru? You met Ru. How is Ru as a person? How is she? I don't know.
Right.
And that's just my honest answer. I don't know. She's not everybody's girlfriend.
Right.
And I understand that. She's very professional, and that's just how it is. She's professional. She's a professional entertainer. She's gone through so much to get to where she is today.
Yeah.
But at some point, I really feel like that could blind a person to where you kind of miss out on some real genuine people, some real genuine girls like Kasha Davis, like Tempest. It kind of hurts my heart. It kind of, gets me choked up because I really wanted to get to know her.
Right.
Outside of Drag Race. But I understand that it's a business. And that's what it's about. So if we're going to be on business terms, we can be on business terms, no tea.
Well said. I think you spilled all the tea. Yes, there's none left. Thank you so much for being here, Kennedy. This has been amazing.
Yes.
Miss Kennedy Davenport, everybody. Hit that music and it to me, Kennedy. Give me a little face, little body, yes. Lady Red, give me some Vogan hands. Oh, yes. Adam? Yes, she's selling it. Look at her. Bye, everybody.